I'm so scared. What is this place? Where's Aunt Em? That cyclone picked the house right up and put it down again. But where are we?
Welcome, most noble witch, to the country of the Munchkins.
Toto, stay close.
We agree with you, noble witch.
I'm not a witch. My name is Dorothy. I come from Kansas.
You have killed the wicked witch of the east and set us free.
We thank you, noble Dorothy.
I haven't killed anyone.
Your house did. Those are our feet with the ruby slippers.
Oh dear. The house must have fallen on her.
Glorious day for Munchkin country.
Dorothy has killed the wicked witch of the east.
The East Witch is dead. A big house fell on her head. No more we dread. The East Witch is dead. The East Witch is gone. Happy we sing this song. Ring bell, ding dong. The East Witch is gone. Sing, sing. Everybody stand up and raise your voice. Sing, sing. Everybody sing and rejoice. The East Witch is gone. Happy we sing this song. Ring bell, ding dong. The East Witch is gone. Sing, sing. Everybody stand up and raise your voice. Sing, sing. Everybody sing and rejoice. The wind blew, the sky got dark, the house it come tumbling out. Soon in the sky we see walls from that. Flat, that was that.
She no more.
The witch and her hat are flat where they sat. Sing, sing, everybody stand up and raise your voice. Sing, sing, everybody sing and rejoice. Sing, sing, everybody stand up and raise your voice. Sing, sing, everybody sing and rejoice. Sing and rejoice. Sing and rejoice. Sing and rejoice.
I tell you, I didn't mean to hurt her.
You have set the Munchkins free. The wicked witch has held them in bondage for many years, making them slave for her day and night.
Where am I?
Munchkin country in the magical land of Oz.
Oz? Is that anywhere near Kansas City?
I'm afraid I don't know where that is.
Who are you?
Why, I am called Glinda the Good, Witch of the North.
I never heard of a good witch. I thought all witches were wicked.
Only two,
The wicked witch of the west.
At the wicked witch of the east.
whom you have destroyed.
Tell us, noble Dorothy, how did you come to this place?
There was a cyclone in Kansas, and before I knew what was happening, it picked up the house and carried it off into the sky. If the cyclone took us here, there must be a way to get back home.
I wish I knew how to help you.
Perhaps Oz will help her. Let Dorothy go to the Emerald City.
Yes, perhaps our great wizard can show you the way.
Where's the city? Who's Oz?
It is exactly in the center of things and is ruled by Oz, the great wizard I spoke of.
How do I get there?
You must walk. It is a long journey, sometimes dark and terrible. However, I will use all of my magic arts to keep you safe from any harm.
Won't you go with me?
I cannot do that, but I shall give you my blessing, and no one will dare injure a person who has been blessed by Glinda the Good.
The road to the Emerald City is paved with yellow brick.
You can't miss it.
And when you get to Oz, do not be afraid of him, but tell him your story of the cyclone and ask for his help.
Where is this Dorothy? Where is this girl who
killed the Wicked Witch of the East.
It's the Wicked Witch of the West.
I want those slippers. Give me the ruby slippers that belong to the Wicked Witch of the East.
You have no power here.
I want those slippers. They burn! The ruby slippers burn!
I told you, you have no power here. Dorothy's shoes are thin and worn, and she will need those ruby slippers for her journey to Oz.
No, they're mine!
Beware. Dorothy, put these on and never take them off.
No, I'm afraid.
Do as I say.
I can't touch you here in Munchkin Country, sweet little Dorothy, but you won't escape me forever. I'll make you pay for what you did to the Wicked Witch of the East.
It was an accident.
Just you wait.
Oh dear.
Pay her no mind. She is gone, my friends. Now remember, Dorothy, follow the yellow brick road.
That's all you have to do. Just follow Yellow Brick Road.
Yes, really. It's that simple. Just stick to the saffron pavement to the Emerald City.
Goodbye, and thank you.
Lift your feet, follow the road. Sound that beat, follow the road. Step on down, follow the road. Stomp that ground, follow the road. Better listen up and do it my way. I say stay on the old highway. You ain't on another mistake. Stay on the road. You say you're looking for the man that called the Wizard of Oz. He's the one, all right, that listens to your cause. He's been living in the place they call the Emerald City. He's also the chairman of the social committee. He's a powerful guy, so the people do say that if you're gonna get there, you better be on your way. The Yellow Brick Road gonna take you there, but there's an ad presentation looking everywhere. See, the Wicked Witch is gonna be in your face when she finds her sister all over the place. So if you want my advice, you better stay on track. Don't hesitate for nothing, and don't look back. Ease your mind, follow the road. Your fears behind, follow the road. Walk that walk, follow the road. Talk that talk, follow the road. You gotta listen up and do it my way. I say stay on the old highway. You ain't mighty gonna like your load. Stay on the road. Stay on the road, follow 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 the road.
My, these certainly are unusual shoes.
They certainly are.
Who said that?
I did.
Where are you?
Over here.
Did you speak?
Certainly. How do you do?
Pretty well, thank you. How do you do?
I'm not feeling well. My arms hurt.
Why don't you put them down?
I can't. There are sticks in my sleeves. If you will take them away, I shall be obliged.
No trouble at all. How's that?
I feel like a new scarecrow. Except for one thing. I ain't got a brain in my head.
I don't believe I ever met a talking scarecrow before.
The magical land of Oz is like that. I think.
You think? Don't you know?
I don't know much about anything. I'm stuffed with straw, so I have no brains.
Gosh, it's hard to imagine not having any brains.
At least you know how to imagine. When you don't have a brain like me, you're limited as to what you can do. I've been a run-down scarecrow hanging on a stick. I can't conjure up a thought. And you don't hear no rhetoric. Ain't too bright, ain't too quick. Brains ain't what I got. I got straw in my breeches, straw in my hat, straw in my overcoat.
Imagine that.
And I could be a genius, but I ain't wear it, 'cause I ain't got a brain in my head. I've been hanging around since I don't know when, trying to scare a crow or two. Boo! Don't laugh, Think I got a flow, guess I'll never know, 'cause I ain't got a brain to show. I got straw in my breeches, straw in my hat, straw in my overcoat.
You don't say.
And I face each day with a feeling of dread, 'cause I ain't got a brain in my head. Yeehaw! Yes, I got straw in my breeches, straw in my hat, straw in my overcoat.
Imagine that.
And I face each day with a feeling of dread, 'cause I ain't got a brain in my head. No, I ain't got a brain in my head. No, I ain't got a brain in my head. No, sir. I heard you were going to find us. If I go with you to the Emerald City, do you think the Great Wizard would give me some brains?
I don't know, but you may come with me if you'd like.
Oh, thank you, Dorothy. You are very nice. You see, I don't mind my legs and arms and body being stuffed because I can't get hurt. If anybody sticks a pin in me or steps on my toes, it doesn't matter, for I can't feel it.
I never thought of that.
But if my head stays soft as straw, people will call me a fool.
I'll ask the wizard to do all he can for you.
She doesn't like me.
She's just not used to you, that's all. You mustn't mind Toto. She never bites.
I'm not afraid. There's only one thing in the world I'm afraid of, and that's a lighted match.
Don't run far. Now, which way is the road to Oz, I wonder?
I know.
Well, which way is Oz?
That way. Or maybe this way.
Oh dear. You're not going to be much help.
I told you, I have no brains.
Toto will find the yellow brick road.
I hope that Wicked Witch of the West won't find us first.
Come along.
Oh, I feel like I'm coming apart at the seams.
It takes time to learn how to walk. You'll get the knack of it. Here, take my arm. I'll help you.
Oh, thank you, Dorothy. You are a very kind person.
Lift your feet, follow the road. Pound that beat, follow the road. Step on down, follow the road. Stomp that ground, follow the road. You're listen up and do it my way. I can stay on the yellow brick highway. You may find it good like you road. Stay on the road. Stay on the road, follow 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 the road.
Not so fast, Toto. We're having trouble keeping up.
I hope we'll find the wizard at home.
We have to find the Emerald City first.
We shouldn't have any trouble if we follow these yellow bricks here on the ground.
That's good thinking.
Is it? I never know.
We ought to go and search for water.
Why?
To wash my face after all this dust on the road. Besides, I'm thirsty.
Tisk, tisk, you must be inconvenient to be made of flesh. You have to eat and drink and wash.
It takes a lot of work to be a human being.
However, you have brains, and it's worth a lot of bother to be able to think properly.
What was that?
I didn't hear anything.
I'm sure I heard something.
Some wind in the trees, maybe.
Oh, there it is again. Oh dear. I've never seen anything quite like this.
What is it?
It's a man, and he's all made of tin.
I've been groaning for more than a year, and no one has ever heard me before or come to help me.
That's terrible. What can I do?
There's an oil can at the foot of the tree. I'm rusted so badly, I can't move my joints to get it.
You poor thing.
Please hurry.
It would help if you moved out to where the light is better.
I can hardly move.
Scarecrow will help.
Of course.
You'll be feeling better in no time.
Oh.
What's first?
Come on and lubricate my mouth, then my nose. Ooh, that's good. Now how about my toes, my ankles, my knees? If you please, tip that can till I can move with these. Now my elbows, my shoulders, don't forget my face. Just to pour that crude all over the place. That's wonderful. That's marvelous. It's so good to get cranking now, I confess. Now my fingers and my wrists. Ooh, that's good. Don't forget my back while you're on that track. My jawbone, my ears, what the heck? Slide that oil all around my neck. It's a simple little process. Do you get the point? Just to lubricate me, sister, in a every joint. That's wonderful. That's marvelous. It's so good to get cranky now, I confess. I'm slick, I'm sleek, a clean machine, a tip-top tin man, see what I mean? A high-performance, power-packed mechanical man. If I break down, just to lose me again. That's wonderful. That's marvelous. It's so good to get cranky now, I confess. That's wonderful. Feeling like a brand new man. Now listen to me, sister, now if I break down, just lose me again. I'm good for another 3,000 miles. Oh, what a relief. I've been holding that axe in the air ever since I rusted. I might have stood there forever. You've saved my life. How do you happen to be here?
We're on our way to the Emerald City.
To see the wizard.
Why do you want to see Oz?
I want him to send me back to Kansas. And the scarecrow wants him to put a brain in his head.
Brains could be very useful, I think.
I'd like to feel something besides stiffness in my joints. Do you suppose the wizard could give me a heart?
Why, I guess so. It wouldn't hurt to ask.
True. So if you allow me to join your party, I will go to the Emerald City and ask Oz to help me. I've never had a heart, you know.
I didn't know, but then I don't know much about anything.
I should take this along if I should get caught in the rain and rust again. I would need the oil can.
I'll take a brain instead of a heart, because a person wouldn't know what to do with a heart if he had one.
I'll take a heart because brains don't make one happy.
I wish I knew which one of you was right. Let's leave it up to the wizard.
That's a good idea, Dorothy.
To the Emerald City.
How about a little fire, Scarecrow? How about a nice thunderstorm, Tin Woodsman? That little dog would make a nice firm up for my hands on a cold day. And I'll plan something extra special for that Dorothy. That's right. Enjoy yourselves. You won't be able to do that for much longer. I've rearranged the yellow bricks in the road, and they're leading you right into the forest of the fighting trees!
Be before we meet the wizard, I wonder?
I can't tell. I've never been to the Emerald City, but I've heard it's a long journey through dangerous country.
I hope we won't meet anything scary like that Wicked Witch of the West.
Well, I'm not afraid as long as I have my oil can.
And I'm just stuffed with straw, so nothing can hurt me.
And Glinda the Good said her blessing would protect me from harm. But what about Toto? What will protect her?
We must protect her ourselves if she is in any danger.
Roar! What was that?
I don't know, but I don't like the sound of it.
Maybe it was our imaginations.
Roar!
I don't think so.
It sounded like a fierce lion.
But where is it?
There!
Oh,
I think I'm gonna faint.
Oh, stop that! Stop that, you wicked lion! Don't you dare bite Toto! You ought to be ashamed of yourself! A big beast like you trying to bite a poor dog?
I didn't bite him.
No, but you tried to.
You didn't have to hit me. You hurt my little nose.
Why are you making such a big fuss?
You hit me on my little nose. It stings.
You're nothing but a big coward.
I know, but how can I help it?
And to think of your striking a stuffed man, like the poor scarecrow.
Oh, thank you, Dorothy. You did give me quite the fright.
Toto, go and get the Tin Woodsman.
What makes you a coward?
Well, I suppose I was born that way. All the other animals in the forest expect me to be brave, because the lion is supposed to be the king of the beasts. As long as I keep roaring, no one seems to notice. I really don't have any courage.
Do you have brains?
I suppose so. I've never looked.
We're going to the Wizard of Oz to ask for his help. Perhaps he could help you.
How?
I'm going to ask for some brains. I don't have any. My head is stuffed with straw.
And I'm going to ask him to send Toto and me back to Kansas.
and I'm gonna ask him to give me a heart. I'm heartless, you know.
Do you think Oz could give me some courage?
Just as easily as he could give me some brains.
Or give me a heart.
Or send me back to Kansas.
Then if you don't mind, I'll go with you. Life ain't much without a little bit of courage. Life ain't much without a little bit of courage. I ain't just a lion. Life ain't much without a little bit of courage. No, indeed, it ain't no assumption. I ain't got the gumption. I'm a frightened little kitty, don't know what to do. Life ain't much without a little bit of courage. Just a crybaby hairball. Life ain't much without a little bit of courage. What can I say? But golly gosh, I ain't got no panache. I'm just a feline failure living in disgrace. Ain't got no bounce in my pounce, no sting in my spring, no pride in my stride. I'm sad to announce I'm weak when I sneak, I stall when I crawl. It's enough to make a big ol' lion bawl. I say life ain't much without a little bit of courage. Well, there ain't no denying I'm a cowardly lion, a yellow belly tabby with a baby face. Ain't got no growl in my howl, no bite in my bite, no zip in my dip, no oomph in my fight. When the other lions snicker, I stand up and bicker. It's a dang good thing that I'm a whole lot quicker. Life ain't much without a little bit of courage. Just a sissy-fied fuzzball. Life ain't much without a little bit of courage. Yes, indeed, I was stricken. I'd rather run than take a look. I ain't nothing but a cotton picking chicken living life on the run. It ain't no fun. I ain't nothing but a cotton picking chicken living life on the run.
Let's skip.
We must have walked for miles and miles.
I hope the wizard will welcome us.
Oh.
Goodness, how you carry on. What's the trouble?
The oil can. I must have dropped it when the cowardly lion frightened me. Oh, what will I do if it rains?
Never fear. I'll cover you with my feline fur. You may think of me as an umbrella. Yuck, yuck.
That's not very funny. One drop of rain and I'll rust again.
Well, I'm sorry that happened. But are we going to stand here all day, or are we going on with our journey?
This can be a dangerous forest when it wants to be. I wouldn't want to be here at night.
Listen.
What is it?
It's pretty, whatever it is.
It's a lullaby.
Oh, makes me sleepy.
No, you mustn't sleep in the forest.
Why not?
If you fall asleep in this forest, you may never wake up again. That's what I've heard.
Don't be silly. A little nap never hurt anyone.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Look at those flowers. Aren't they lovely?
Lovely. If I had a heart, I could really appreciate them.
So bright. And they sing so sweetly.
Ah, Betty, bye.
If I get back to Kansas, I'll plant some of these flowers. Auntie Anne would love them.
Well, maybe just a short fuse. Good night, Dorothy.
Good night. Good night.
That's right, my dears. Sleep, sleep. Listen to the soft lullaby of the deadly yellow flowers, because when you do, you'll never get up again. Now, to get the ruby slippers,
Wait,
curses.
until they are in the Emerald City, they're under my protection.
All right, Glinda, have it your way. I can wait. I know the rules of Oz. But when they cross over into my domain, you'll be powerless to help them.
You are more wicked than the witch Dorothy has destroyed.
Haven't forgotten about that, Dorothy. How I hate that child.
Now be gone before I change you into a field mouse. Wake up, Dorothy. Get up, Pinocchio. Wake up, Toto. Wake up, Lion. Get up, Scarecrow.
Goodness. I feel as if I've slept for hours.
I had the funniest dream. I saw a witch,
You call that funny?
but this was a good witch.
After that snooze, I could walk all day and all night.
Goodness.
What's wrong now?
The lovely flowers. They're not here anymore.
What do you make of that?
This is certainly the strangest forest I've ever been in.
Let's get out of here.
It's okay, Lion. We're not in any danger.
Get down, get down.
Who was that laughing?
I don't know, but it's gotten awfully dark.
My goose flesh has goosebumps.
We'll take hands and walk slowly.
Let's.
Was that tree there before?
China is most fragile, like a teacup or a saucer or a dainty figurine on a shelf. Do not chip me, do not break me, leave me quite alone.
We must be getting close to the Emerald City.
I'm not so sure.
The Wicked Witch of the West has certainly confused us.
I just hope we don't run into anything like those fighting trees again.
If we hadn't been able to make it to the edge of the forest, they would have had us. We would have never gotten away.
Oh, Dorothy, don't even think things like that.
China is most fragile, like a teacup or a saucer or a dainty figurine on a shelf. Do not chip me, do not break me, leave me quite alone.
Who's that?
I am the China Princess of the dainty China country. Everyone here is breakable. Take care. Take care.
Dainty China country?
Look around. But if you break anything, you won't be able to leave until you pay for it.
She's quite right. Look at the walls. They're lined with egg cups and little statues.
And China sugar bowls.
Don't get too close. You may cause a crack. And that would make me foolish.
I'm pleased to see someone else can be foolish. I thought I was the only one.
We're on our way to the Emerald City.
We just escaped from the forest of the fighting trees.
No one escapes the forest of the fighting trees.
We did.
Then you are most unusual.
No more unusual than you are. Why, you're the first talking figurine I've ever met. Isn't she pretty?
I'm not a figurine. I'm a princess. Anyway, you're getting too close. Stand back. Do not chip me. Do not break me. Leave me quite alone. If you break me, my delicate beauty will be marred, and you will not be able to leave.
You really are so beautiful. I'd like to take you back to Kansas with me and stand you on Aunt Em's mantle.
That would make me unhappy.
But why?
You see, here in our own country, we live contentedly and can talk and move around as we please. It isn't much fun sitting on mantles, in cabinets, and dining room tables.
Why, we wouldn't make you unhappy for all the world, would we?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Why do you want to go to the Emerald City?
It's a long story.
You can't go through the dainty China country unless you have my permission.
Please.
On one condition.
What is it?
The citizens of the dainty China country are so brittle, you mustn't touch them. Do not chip them. Do not break them. Leave them quite alone.
We promise.
I believe you. Walk this way.
I'm glad I'm made of straw and can't easily be damaged.
There are worse things in the world than being a scarecrow.
How true. Excuse me, are either of you the wizard?
Certainly not. We guard the wizard. We are military people. Can't you see our uniforms and rifles?
In that case, may we see the wizard?
We? You're quite alone.
My friends are outside.
You don't expect the wizard to go outside, do you?
Oh no, I'll call them in. It's all right. You can come in.
Which one is ours?
No, these are the guardians of the gates.
I've never seen green beards before.
We've never seen a Tin Woodsman before, so there.
There's no need to be huffy. Maybe we shouldn't have come here to the Emerald City.
Don't be silly. Does the wizard ever come out?
Never.
What does he do with himself all day long?
He sits behind that screen.
What's he like?
That is hard to say. Oz is so great a wizard that he can take any form he wishes.
We never had anything like that in Kansas.
Some say he looks like a bird.
A bird?
Some say he looks like an elephant.
An elephant?
And some say he looks like a cat.
Hey, that's you.
Hush, Toto.
To others, he appears as a ball of burning flame.
He's scaring me. Let's get out of here.
Courage, Lion, courage.
But you know I don't have any. Something terrible is gonna happen if we stay here. I know it. Oh.
You mean no one knows what the real wizard looks like?
Who the real Oz is, when he is in his own form, no living person can tell.
Then he really is a great wizard.
Let's get out of here.
It's okay, Lion. We're not in any danger. Why do they call this place the Emerald City?
Silly child, because everything is the color green.
It doesn't look green to me.
That's because you're not looking through green-colored glasses.
You're right. Everything is green.
That's amazing.
Why do you wish to see Oz?
I want him to send me back to Kansas.
I want him to give me some brains.
And I want him to give me some courage.
And I want him to give me a heart.
Oz could do all those things easily.
Oh, yes, what a great wizard!
He has more brains than he needs, and a large collection of hearts, all sizes and shapes.
Don't forget my courage.
Oz keeps a great pot of courage. He covers it with a golden plate to keep it from running over.
And can he send me back to Kansas?
Where is Kansas?
I don't know, but it's my home, and I'm sure it is somewhere.
Very well. Wait here. I'll deliver your requests. Watch them carefully. Who knows if anyone from some place called Kansas can be trusted?
My, these glasses really do make a difference.
But Dorothy, what if the wizard refuses to help us?
Or if he turns into that elephant and steps on us.
What's an elephant?
It's like a mouse with big ears, only much larger.
Are you really gonna look on the terrible face of Oz?
I haven't come all this way to turn my back on him.
Look, she's coming back.
Will the wizard see us?
At first, he was angry and said we should send you back where you came from. Then, he asked me what you looked like. And when I mentioned your ruby shoes, he was very much interested. The great and powerful Oz will see you.
Where is he?
Wait here.
What's he doing? What's he doing?
Prepare to meet the great and powerful Oz!
I got the power to make you what you want to be. I got the power to show you what you want to see. I got the power to set you free. Cause I'm the Wizard of Oz, the great and powerful. Well, I'm larger than life, bigger than big. Some say I'm mystifying thingamajig. No wonder working super saying magical man. I even do a little sleight of hand. Fairy godfather, mother, all in one. I can't do it, it can't be done. I'm a sneaky charmer, 3,000 magical man. I guarantee you'll be my biggest fan. Ow! The Wizard of Oz, the great and powerful. Need a little hocus pocus and abracadabra, perhaps a mumbo jumbo. How does that grab you? I even dabble in astrology. I got the power to make you what you wanna be. I got the power to show you what you wanna see. I got the power to set you free. 'Cause I'm the Wizard of Oz, the great and powerful. I got the power to make you what you wanna be. I got the power to show you what you wanna see. I got the power to set you free. 'Cause I'm the Wizard of Oz, the great and powerful. Ow! I am Oz, the great and powerful. Those who do not seek me must leave now.
Who are you and why do you seek me?
I am Dorothy, small and meek.
Where did you get those ruby slippers?
I got them from the Wicked Witch when my house fell on her. Oh, please, Your Honor, send me back to Kansas, where my Aunt Em is. I'm sure she'd be worried over my being away for so long.
Silence! Step forward, Tin Woodsman.
Yes, your wizardship.
What do you seek from the great and powerful Oz, you miserable pile of clank and junk?
I have no heart. Please give me a heart so that I may be as other men are. Oh, please, please, great and powerful Oz.
Silence! Step forward, Scarecrow.
If I had any brains, I'd be terrified.
So it's brains you want, you poor excuse for a crow's nest.
Well, your wizard, well, your noble ship, I wouldn't be a poor excuse for anything if you put some brains in my head instead of straw.
Silence! Step forward, lion.
No, I don't want to.
Do not incur the wrath of the great and powerful.
Oh,
We've got to help him.
I want my mama. I want to go home. I'll be a good boy. I'll clean up my room.
Silence! Speak!
Go on. Tell him what you want.
Don't worry, we're your friends.
We won't let any harm come to you. Oh, it's good to have friends. It's such a lovely day. Why don't we all go out and have a nice picnic?
Come back here, you wretched coward!
Yes, wizard. I am a coward. A cowardly lion. I come to you to beg that you give me some courage. That you'll make me the king of the beasts, as men call me.
Enough!
Will you grant our requests?
In this country, everyone must pay for what they want. If you wish me to use my magic powers to help you, you must first help me.
But what can we do to help someone as great and powerful as you are?
Destroy the power of the Wicked Witch of the West.
Wicked Witch of the West! No! That's impossible! West! How can we do that?
You destroy the witch of the East. You can destroy the witch of the West.
If you can't destroy the power of the Wicked Witch, how do you expect us to do it?
That's your problem.
That's not fair!
Oz has spoken!
Oh, Dorothy, what are we gonna do now? I'll never get my brains.
I'll never have courage. I'll never feel the beat of my own heart.
Now stop it, all of you. It isn't going to do any good to stand here and complain. That never gets anything done.
Dorothy's right. What kind of friends would we be if we didn't go?
Not very good ones, I'm afraid.
Gee, Dorothy, you sure got a lot of courage.
I don't know how much help I'll be. I'm such a fool.
And I don't think I have the heart to harm even a witch.
We'll be all right, as long as we stay together. There's a light in the distance ever, shining bright in the distance, never growing dim, for it's there to lead us out from the darkness. Don't be shy or frightened, my friends. We must stay together, my friends. We will conquer all our fears and learn to be free. You will have the courage, I know. You will have the brains, and I know. You will have the heart to feel what's real. And I know I will find my way back home again.
There's a light in the distance glowing, ever changing and ever growing, brighter still reaching out to lead us all from the darkness.
Don't be timid and follow, my friends. We must stay together, my friends. We will conquer all our fears and learn to be free.
I will have the courage, I know.
I will have the brains, and I know. And I will have the heart to feel.
And we know you will find your way back home again.
There's a light in the distance ever, shining bright in the distance, never growing dim, for it's there to lead us out from the darkness.
That's right, dearie. Keep your spirits high now. For once you find me, you'll never see the light of day again.
This is as far as we can go.
But where's the road?
There is no road. No one ever wishes to go to the castle of the Wicked Witch of the West.
How will we ever find her?
That will be easy. When she knows you were in her domain, she will find you and make you all her slaves.
Slaves? Oh.
I'm not going to be anyone's slave.
Let's go back. Nice pooch.
Perhaps she won't make us her slaves. After all, we mean to destroy her power.
Take care. She's wicked and clever and fierce.
Stick to the west where the sun sets, and you will find her.
Which way is west?
That way.
Oh.
We will escort you to the outside gates of the Emerald City.
What is it, you flying pelts of fleas? Aha! I see them. That wretched Dorothy and her dog. And that Tin Woodsman and Cowardly Lion. And that walking sack of straw. I know what I'll do. I'll destroy them with a pack of wolves. Wolves have long legs, fierce eyes, and sharp teeth. Or I could send a great flock of wild crows, enough to darken the sky. They could peck them to pieces. Or how about a swarm of black bees to sting them forever and ever? Or perhaps these nice boys and girls in the audience could think up something evil and wicked I might do to them. You nice boys and girls don't want me to let Dorothy and the others get away, do you? Shut up, shut up, shut up! I'll decide what's best, not you, not you! Children should be seen and not heard, miserable brats! Capture the lion! Bring him to me! I'll harness him like a horse and make him work! Destroy the Scarecrow and Tin Woodsman and seize Dorothy! I must get those slippers! Quickly, hide yourself so they do not see you!
Good, good. They're coming right this way. Closer, closer, almost here. Welcome, friends, to the domain of the Wicked Witch of the West.
Remember, Dorothy, your good friend Glinda the Good has no power here. Welcome to the Castle of No Return! Welcome, my friends, to the Castle of No Return. Once again, the ladle of death will churn. In my cauldron I'll brew a deliciously succulent stew with the last condiment, the ingredient, you. Come on along and be my guest. Rest assured it's no request. I never fool, never jest. I'm the queen of heaven, the black magic mama. Come on along and be my slave. I'll work ya to an early grave. That's only if you behave. I love this job, I love the drama. I'm the Wicked Witch of the West, the kingpin of sorcery as witches go. I'm the best, mighty crown you will learn. And the Castle of No Return to make a grand orangutan, a fine addition to my clan. Or perhaps I'll change her to a man, a giant ogre, big and burly. Come on along and say you'll stay. I wouldn't castle of no return.
Lucius, you need to go first.
I thought I saw a wolf.
I thought I saw a bee.
Oh, I thought I saw a crow.
We better keep our eyes open.
Who could sleep in this place?
You don't think the Wicked Witch knows we're on our way? Oh.
What now?
I just scared myself thinking about her.
Listen. What is it? I know it sounds silly, but it sounded like... It sounded like what, Scarecrow? A monkey.
A monkey?
Not only that, I think I heard the sound of wings. Wings?
Oh.
You really must make an effort to show some courage.
But don't you remember what I told you? The Wicked Witch of the West lives beyond the land of the winged monkeys.
I think the wizard was only trying to frighten us to see if we were brave enough to do his bidding.
I don't.
Why not?
Because here they come.
Run this way!
Dorothy, wait for me! Oh, I want my mama!
I'll rush! Scarecrow, do something to help me! Leave my friend alone! No, don't use that watering can! Leave that straw alone! Get away! My straw, oh my, get away! They're de-stuffing me! My straw, oh, my lovely straw!
How degrading! How debasing! Me, king of the beasts, forced to wait on that wicked witch paw and foot. She's so cruel. All she feeds her winged monkeys are the shells of peanuts. She keeps the best parts for herself. She torments me night and day. Nothing ever satisfies her. She criticizes my cooking, my dusting, my washing of her dirty pots and pans. I've had enough. I'm a lion, not a mouse. I shall tell that wicked witch to get herself a new kitty cat.
Pick up that broom! Pick it up!
Yes, ma'am. Notice how well I'm doing. There's joy in honest labor.
Shut up!
Yes, ma'am.
Have you made up your mind, you cowardly worm?
I'm not a cowardly worm.
What are you then?
I'm a cowardly lion.
Are you going to let me harness you to my chariot?
No.
I want you to pull me through the countryside like a dumb horse.
Never.
He's very defiant for a cat in his position. I know he must be hungry because I haven't fed him in days. Very well, I can wait. I shall continue to starve you until you do as I wish.
I won't do it. And if you keep insisting, I'll bite you.
What?
Well, maybe just a little nibble.
You miserable excuse for a mouse catcher!
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't tell you to sit down. Get up!
Yes, ma'am.
Sweep!
I'm sweeping. Watch me. Sweep. Oh, look, Wicked Witch. One hand.
I've brought another pail of water. This dirty old castle takes a great deal of scrubbing.
Oh, Dorothy. She was just here. The Wicked Witch. I'm afraid she's going to discover that you secretly give me water every night. And then she'll punish you.
If only there was some way we could escape from this dark and terrible place.
You're a smart girl. You'll think of something.
I'm so weary.
Sit down. Rest.
I don't want her to find me resting. Then she might punish Toto.
Have you found out where she keeps them locked up?
Not yet. She knows I won't do anything that means she'd come to harm.
Poor Dorothy. I hate to see you sad.
Goodness knows what's become of Scarecrow and the Tin Woodsman. Maybe we'll never see them again.
Here, take the tip of my tail.
Thank you. I guess I'm not as brave as I thought.
Why, Dorothy, You're the bravest person I know.
That's kind of you to say so.
Now, come on. You must keep your spirits up. If you're gonna think of a way for us to escape, it's our only chance.
But how can I be cheerful when things seem so hopeless?
Well, whenever my spirits were down, my mother used to do the old soft paw.
What's that?
Listen, I'll sing it for you. Bibbidi ball, how I love to dance the old soft paw. It's the most contagious dance you ever saw. Bibbidi ball, watch me dance it, prance it, move without a flaw. Bibbidi ball, I always leave them standing there in awe. I hope it sticks in their craw. I'm the envy of my pride when I'm in my stride, dancing to the old soft paw. Bibbidi bip, when you see me turn around, you just flip. It's a wonder with these paws I never trip. Bibbidi bip, watch me bounce it, flounce it, you know I never slip. Bibbidi bip, a tiny shuffle and a sudden little dip. I love to see 'em bite their lip. I'm the king of the hoofers, the best you ever saw. Watch me dance the old soft paw. Come on, Dorothy, you try it.
I would love to dance the old soft shoe.
That's it.
Dance away my every care with you.
Oh, shucks.
Zippity boo. How delightful, spriteful. Show me what to do. Bibbidi bum. We'll be friends no matter what may come.
I'm so glad to have you for my chum.
Bibbidi bum. We'll be pals forever. Tighter than a drum. Bibbidi bum. No matter what the problem, we will overcome.
Ain't no use in feeling glum.
We'll be wary, we'll be watchful.
Ready, claw.
While we dance the old soft paw. While we dance the old soft paw.
So,
I'm sweeping, watch me. Sweep, sweep, sweep.
take him to the lower dungeons. Let him sweep out the cells of all the prisoners I keep below in the damp darkness.
No, I don't want to go down there.
Who cares what you want and don't want? I decide things here.
There's spiders down there.
So what?
Well, I'm afraid of creepy crawly things.
Why?
They remind me of you.
Be careful!
I'm trying to be. Oh,
Seize him!
Stop it! Stop it! You're hurting him!
Yes.
Serves him right. No one talks back to me like that.
Oh, I surrender. I don't have the courage to resist.
To the dungeons!
You're wicked and cruel!
Pick up that broom!
Yes, ma'am. Yates.
You're very bad monkeys!
Yikes.
Don't worry, Lion! I'll save you!
I must get those shoes, those pretty ruby slippers. With them, I shall become the most powerful Wicked Witch in the world. But because Glinda the Good handed them to Dorothy, I can't take them off her feet with my own hands. Aha! I know. I'll conjure up an invisible iron bar. No one with human eyes will be able to see it. Isn't that clever? I'm sure I'll be able to trick Dorothy into taking off those ruby slippers with it. Let's see. This looks like a good place. I'll conjure up an invisible iron bar and place it here. Now, let me think. What's the proper spell? I remember. First, I stand on my left foot. Beep, beep, got gate. Beep, beep, got gate. Now I stand on my right foot. Hello, 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 hello. Next, I stand on both feet. Zizzy, zuzzy, zick, zizzy, zuzzy, zick. Ah, a fine invisible bar of iron. Good, good.
Don't let them hurt poor Lion.
You're always thinking of other people, aren't you, my dear? You're so sweet.
Won't you please set us free?
All you have to do is give me the ruby slippers.
I can't do that. Glinda the Good wanted me to have them. I don't know their power, but whatever it is, you can't have them.
You miserable creature from Kansas! I'll punish your little dog for this!
Toto hasn't done you any harm.
Silence! Ah! Curses, who put that there? Silly me, sit at the table!
But why?
Don't ask questions, do as you're told! Oh!
If you don't stop making those horrid faces, you'll get wrinkles. Will you please tell me what you've done with Scarecrow and the Tin Woodsman?
First the slippers, then the answers!
I've told you 100 times, I promised Glinda the Good I'd never take them off.
Very well, my dear. Let's see how well your friends are doing without you!
It's the Tin Woodsman.
Dorothy, where are you?
Over here. I'm over here. Oh, it's so good to see you.
Where are you, Dorothy?
Can't you see me? Can't you hear me? I'm over here.
They've sprinkled water on me. I'm all rusted and I don't have my oil can. Oh, Dorothy, I need your help.
Why can't he see me? Why can't he hear me?
Because he really isn't here in my castle. You only think he is. It's magic.
Oh, Dorothy, they've taken my straw and scattered it all over the place.
The winged monkeys made his hat and his boots and his clothes into a small bundle and threw it into the top branches of a tall tree.
Please help me, Dorothy. I need you.
I want to help you, but I don't know where you are.
The ruby slippers!
No, I promised Glinda the Good.
Have it your way!
Dorothy? Dorothy, where are you? I'm so worried about you. Oh, Dorothy, you're breaking my heart. Where are you, child?
Oh, Auntie M, I thought I'd never see you again.
We've searched everywhere. Even your little dog is gone. Oh, what could have happened to you?
I'm trying to get back to you, Auntie M. Honest, I am. But we landed in Oz, and we met a wicked witch, and we went to the great and powerful Oz, and we got lost in a dark forest, and...
Dorothy, please come home.
Oh, no,
Dorothy.
Auntie M. Don't go. Don't leave me. Please come back. Come back.
Dorothy, Dorothy.
Ow! I twisted my ankle.
Good, good. I knew that invisible iron bar would work.
Ow! It hurts.
Victory!
Give me back my shoe.
I will not. It's mine, not yours.
You have no right.
I shall keep it just the same.
You have one shoe thanks to your magical ways, but you'll never get the other one.
Yes, I will. Because right now I am going upstairs to the tower to throw your little dog into the moat.
No, you can't do that. Turtle can't swim.
Then give me the other slipper.
You wicked, wicked witch.
Water! Water's the one thing that can destroy me! I'm melting! In a few minutes I shall be nothing! I underestimated you, Dorothy! I never thought a girl like you could melt me and destroy my wicked power! Somebody help me, I'm melting!
My goodness, she's melting away.
Dorothy! Oh, Dorothy, suddenly all the doors in the dungeon opened, and everyone was set free.
Oh, Toto, I'm so happy to see you.
Where's the Wicked Witch?
See for yourself.
Why, there's nothing there but her dress and hat and a puff of fog.
She melted.
Is it true? Is she really dead?
Oh my! You can talk?
She's gone?
You're sure she's not coming back?
How is it you can speak?
Long ago,
She put us under her evil spell and took away our power of speech.
We could never be free of her. We always had to do her bidding.
No matter how wicked her commands were.
If only we had some proof she was truly defeated.
Here's your proof.
The West Witch is dead. She melt down right to her head. No more we dread. The West Witch is dead. The West Witch is gone. Happy we sing a song. Ding dong, ding dong. The West Witch is gone. Sing, sing. Everybody stand up and raise your voice. Sing, sing. Everybody sing and rejoice. Sing, sing. Everybody stand up and raise your voice. Sing, sing. Everybody sing and rejoice. Sing and rejoice. Sing and rejoice. Sing and rejoice. Sing and rejoice.
After all this, do you think Oz will give me some courage?
We can't worry about that yet. We still have to find Scarecrow and the Tin Woodsman. They still need our help.
But we'll never find our way back to them.
Yes, you will.
We'll show you where they are.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Only let's hurry before we're too late.
Oh, help me. Someone help me.
I'd be glad to help you, Scarecrow, but I can't help myself. I'm all rusted, my joints ache, and I can't move.
Where's Dorothy?
Lost in the castle of the Wicked Witch.
Oh. I'm getting weaker and weaker.
I'm not feeling so good myself.
This is the way.
Follow us.
Oh no, they're coming back.
Who?
The winged monkeys.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Help! Somebody help! 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 Help!
Right where he left him.
Get away! Get away!
You poor thing.
Dorothy? Dorothy, is that you?
Dorothy? Did you say Dorothy?
How did you escape? Be careful of those winged monkeys. Look what they did to me.
And me!
You mustn't blame them. They were under the evil spell of the Wicked Witch. But now they're freed and showed us back here to help you.
I'm all rusted.
You'll soon be all right.
Oh, thank you, Dorothy. That feels so good. Is that little Toto?
Yes, we'll all be safe now.
Dorothy has destroyed the power of the Wicked Witch of the West.
The Wicked Witch is dead.
But how?
She melted when I threw a pail of water on her.
That's strange. When people throw water on me, I rust.
Not everyone's the same. There, that should do it.
Oh, yes. I feel much better.
The winged monkey showed me where the Wicked Witch kept her fresh straw.
Help!
Poor Scarecrow.
Not much left of him, I'm afraid. He's scattered all over the place.
That's why I brought the straw. We can stuff him back to life.
Then we'll return to the wizard.
Oh dear. Oh my.
What's wrong?
That's an awful long journey, I'm afraid.
No need to worry. I am the king of the winged monkeys, and I will have my people fly to Oz.
You'll be in the Emerald City in minutes.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Let's hurry and fix Scarecrow so we can go. Don't forget your straw.
Please!
I gotcha!
Oh.
Enter the throne room of the great and powerful Oz.
What? Are you back? We thought you went to see the Wicked Witch of the West.
I not only went to go see her, I found her.
And she let you go?
She couldn't help it. She's destroyed. I melted her.
Melted? Well, that is good news indeed.
Now, we'd like to see the wizard and have our requests granted.
Wait here. I'll see if he's in.
What did he say? What did the wizard say?
Nothing yet. One of the guardians of the gates went to go see if he's in.
I can hardly wait for my courage.
My brains.
My heart.
My return to Kansas. Toto's so happy.
Message from the great and powerful Oz.
Yes, yes.
He says, come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow? That's not fair. We did what he asked. He has to see us today.
Yes, yes, we have to see Oz.
I am Oz, the great and powerful. Why do you seek me?
Oh, goodness. You do have the habit of frightening people.
Why haven't you destroyed the power of the Wicked Witch of the West?
But I have. I melted her. She's gone forever.
I don't believe you.
I don't lie. The witch is gone, I tell you.
I was there. I saw that there's nothing left of her.
You can ask the king of the winged monkeys if you don't believe us.
The winged monkeys can speak again now that they're not under the power of the wicked witch.
We've come to claim your promise.
What promise?
You promised to send me back to Kansas when the power of the Wicked Witch was destroyed.
And you promised to give me brains.
And you promised to give me a heart.
And you promised to give me courage.
Come back tomorrow. I must have time to think.
You've had enough time.
We're not going to wait a day longer.
You must keep your promises to us.
Get away! Get away!
That's Toto.
She's with the wizard.
Yeah.
Hold
Oh!
Get away! Come back tomorrow! Who's that stuck?
Who are you?
I'm supposed to be a great wizard, but I'm just a common man. I am a humbug.
You're a fake?
Uh-huh. You see, I used to be a balloonist.
What's a balloonist?
A man who goes up in a balloon on circus day to draw a crowd. One day I went up, but when I came down, I was in the magical land of Oz.
It's like what happened to me in the cyclone.
When all the citizens saw me coming down in my beautiful balloon, they thought I was a great wizard. I used all the tricks I had learned in working with the circus to impress them.
You had no right to send us to the Wicked Witch.
I know, but I had lived in deadly fear of her for so many years. She was constantly trying to do me harm. So was the Wicked Witch of the East. So when I heard that your house fell on her, you can imagine how pleased I was.
We could have been imprisoned forever at the castle.
But you were too smart for her. And I was willing to promise anything if you would only destroy the power of the Wicked Witch of the West. So I would have nothing to fear.
How selfish. You're a very bad man.
No, my dear. I'm really a very good man. But I'm a very bad wizard.
I think you owe the citizens of Oz an apology.
I guess you're right.
Please call a town meeting at once.
The great and powerful Oz has called a town meeting.
Just make that Oz from now on. My dear friends in the land of Oz, I have a confession to make. I may not be as powerful and great as you think I am, but in learning this, I have gained a great deal of wisdom.
And how much wisdom could that be?
Enough wisdom to know that if you care about your friends, you can do almost anything.
We care about our friends deeply. We really do.
I shall be very unhappy unless you give me brains.
Give him brains, give him brains.
Anyone can have brains, Scarecrow. Nothing unique about that. It's how you use brains that counts. However, not everyone has the one thing that proves you can think deep thoughts.
What's that?
What is that? That is a diploma with your name written on it.
This certifies that Scarecrow has satisfactorily completed the course of study prescribed by the school committee of the Magical Land of Oz and is therefore entitled to this diploma. Oh, thank you. Thank you. This is a great responsibility. I want to think about it.
Oh, I got you.
What about my heart?
I think you were wrong to want a heart. It makes most people unhappy.
That's a matter of opinion.
Give him a heart. Give him a heart.
Very well. You shall have a heart. Let's see which one suits you. Excuse me. Not this one, not that one. Ah! This one looks right. How does it feel?
Like I could cry with joy.
Don't do that. You'll rust.
In the morning, I'll work it in with a soldering iron. But for now, that will do.
Oh, but is this a kind heart? I don't want it if it's not a kind heart.
It looks very kind to me.
It feels kind. I'm so happy.
Where's my courage?
You know, of course, that courage is always inside a person. So, I advise you to drink it as soon as possible. Personally, I think you have plenty of courage. All you need is confidence in yourself. There is no living thing that is not afraid when it faces danger. True courage isn't facing danger when you are afraid.
He has plenty of that kind of courage already.
How do you feel?
Full of courage.
Now it's our turn.
It was easy to make the Scarecrow and the Lion and the Tin Woodsman happy because they imagined I could do anything. But it will take more than imagination to carry you back to Kansas.
You've got to find a way.
I don't know how it can be done. Maybe in a few years I will discover a way to make my balloon float again, but
A few years? But I want to go home now. Oh, please, you've got to do something.
What's wrong, Dorothy? What's the trouble?
What's going on?
my powers aren't enough to carry Dorothy back to Kansas.
Oh, Toto, what are we going to do now?
I'm sure I can show you a way back to Kansas.
That's Glinda the Good Witch.
Oh, Glinda, I'm so glad to see you. Can you really show me how to get back home?
If you are sure you want to go,
Yes, I do.
then you'd better say goodbye to your friends.
Will you be all right without me?
Of course. I don't have to be afraid ever again.
Now that I have my diploma, there are all sorts of wonderful things I can do.
And with a heart, I can even fall in love.
Ah, look, he's blushing.
I've never seen a tin can blush before. Yuck.
Goodbye. Goodbye. I'll never forget you.
Goodness.
Bye, Dorothy.
You're a wonderful person.
Don't forget us.
How could I? And don't any of you forget me.
No, never.
Never.
Don't worry, we won't forget you.
And thank you to my friends in the Land of Oz. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Dorothy.
Come, Dorothy.
Are we leaving now?
Yes.
How are you going to do it?
I knew the ruby slippers had powers, but I did not know what they were. The king of the winged monkeys has told me everything.
You mean the secret is in the slippers?
They can carry one to any place in the world in 3 steps. Each step will be made with the wink of an eye.
That's amazing.
And all you have to do is click your heels together 3 times and command the shoes to carry you off wherever you wish to go.
Oh, thank you, Glinda. Thank you. Stay close, Toto. I'm going home. I'm finally going home. I'm on my way to a place I remember from so long ago. I'm going home. I'm finally going home. I'm on my way to a life that lies waiting over that rainbow. I'm going home to a family that cares for me. I've had it all, but couldn't see. A quiet wish, and I'll be there once more. A simple click of my heels, and I'll feel all the love that was mine before. I'm going home to a place where my heart belongs. Going home, I can feel how it all belongs. Is it real? Yes, it's real. I'm finally going home. I'm going home. I'm finally going home. I'm on my way to a life that lies waiting over that rainbow. Is it real? I'm finally going home. Take me back to Kansas. Take me home to Aunt Em. Oh, Auntie Em! Auntie Em! I'm so glad to be home.
All right, guys, we did it. So, thank you so much for coming. Let me just say a few things. First of all, this cast right here standing in front of before you is just such an amazing group of people. About in December, we did tryouts for this cast, and I have to tell you, at the end, when they were circled up before I let them leave, and I did my whole spiel about, we have to cut people from the play. I'm so sorry if you don't make it. There were kids bawling their eyes out, just pleading with us to be a part of this. But they weren't begging to be a part of the play. They knew that there was something bigger. Our Chandler Woods playcast, it's never about the play. I always tell them it's never about the end show. It's always about the journey getting to the end show. The end show would be perfect, and all 3 performances were perfect. Give them another round of applause. So, there's another group of people that we could not do this show without, and that is the crew. So let's get the crew out here. Come on out. Look at these guys. Yeah. So we all know that this play could never happen without these people wearing black here. They are just so special to us. They have done so much for us. They have spent countless hours working with us to get this show going. So we're just so thankful to you guys for all the hard work you put in. I want to call attention to some people who are the crew chiefs. So if I could have Mrs. Osteich up here. Mrs. Osteich did all the costumes and the makeup with her crew. Could I have Mr. Rodriguez, please? Here he comes. Mr. Rodriguez did all the special effects and lighting, music. Back there is Mr. Larson. Give a wave. Mr. Larson worked with Mr. Rodriguez this week, especially on lighting and the music that you heard. And then we have very special people who are Mrs. Clausen. I was wondering where you were. Okay, Mrs. Clausen. I'm like trying. Okay, come on. She doesn't like when I do this to her, and I was searching. I'm just going to make her come up here. Mrs. Clausen did the whole set that you can see with her crew. You tried to get out of it. You tried to get out of it. I had to call you. And Mr. Ullman, come up, please. Mr. Ullman also did a whole bunch of back scene work. He did a lot of the communication with the parents and a lot of just the ticket sales and the program that you got. The tickets, he did all that stuff, the shirts. He did so much stuff. So thank you to all of you. I've got some other people I want to thank. I want to bring up Emma DeMay, our salsa queen. Emma was our choreographer, so she made up all the dances that you saw. The dances were awesome. She's our salsa queen. And I also want to bring up Mrs. Lewis. Are you here, Mrs. Lewis? Woo! Anywhere? Here she is. Mrs. Lewis did some musical training here toward the end. She worked with some of the kids for the music, so we're very thankful for that. I also just want to thank the parents for all the driving. I know I kept kids late when I said I wouldn't. I'm sorry. Thank you for all your driving and your sacrifice. Crew parents, same thing. Thanks to Chandler Woods for providing a drama program and supporting us. It's so awesome. Who did I forget?
Me. I have an announcement.
Oh, Dorothy.
Yeah.
Okay, but did I forget anyone else?
I don't know.
It's okay.
Okay. So, to thank all you lovely people up here, Miss Downs for, no, I have my mic on. Miss Downs for directing Miss Osick for her awesome costumes and makeup, Mr. Rodriguez for his lighting and music, and Miss Clausen for the awesome sets. We would like to give you three ladies a gift card to Charmed Life Nail Salon for you three. And then for Mr. Rodriguez, we gave you a gift card to Vault of Midnight Comic Book Store. And so we just thank you for all you've done to help us. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Awesome.
Okay, so once again, thank you so much for coming. We're going to go back and celebrate for 2 minutes, and then we're going to actually come back so we can take pictures with all you and see you. But thank you so much to everyone for coming. Yay!